So, and with that, welcome everybody. Hope you're fine. I'm having a blast being back for the Good Game Ligaen day 8 or round 8, depending on what you want to call it. We'll hop into the action momentarily, but before that, we have the updated leaderboard for you. And there we go. Still first, Bitfix Gaming was 410 points, but just coming right behind them, we have Formulation Gaming with 376. 334 points for the Real Gangsters, 286 for Slowstorm. Booty YOLO Swag with 270 on 5th. Then after that, we have Waze with 263. 256 for Clan and 255 for Behind Enemy Wife. So just 1 point missing for them. Then we have the 4 Alcoholics with 207 points. 184 for Ukient Mix. 182 for Kyoto. 172 for Perpetual Failure. 154 for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. 143 each for Team Nautilus and the Valuable Veterans. So they're on tie. And today we'll decide who goes into next week's final 3 games or final 3 days as the leader, at least in the bottom half, and obviously in the top half as well. So let's hop over. We'll have mighty fun in action for you, hopefully. And match number 1 of our 3 matches will happen. Oops, that was the wrong button. There we go. Will happen in just a bit. There we go. Let's hop over. And as you can see, our plane starts to the left of Oasis and will end roughly to the left side of Resort in the south of the map, which means we have a lot of possible drops for the teams, but most of all, everyone should be able to find a spot to drop to without that much of a clash. So if we check it, this should be roughly the area the teams can drop to. So Prison, Valdemar will be a bit harder. Same goes for Alcantara, as well as Tierra Bronca, Cruz del Val, El Azahar, Impala, Puerto Paraíso, and obviously the military base. Aside from that, everything else should be reachable for the teams, and hopefully everybody will find a spot to play without so much of trouble. And let's hop right in it. This is our first plane of the evening. Match number 1 of day 8 starts now, and we'll follow Behind Enemy Wives here and see where they will drop out. First to drop out are here Kjatter and the Valuable Veterans, followed by Ukient Mix. Then we have Klanen, as well as that should be Behind Enemy Wives here. Then obviously we have Booty McYolo Swag and Perpetual Failure dropping out, followed by Waze and our friends from the Real Gangsters. Coca-Cola Holy Hola going for the Graveyard Minas Generales. Cantera split with Entrance. Bitfix going for Picado. Slowstorm going for Chumacera. Formulation going for Los Leones. And after that, we only have one team left, which are currently Team Nautilus, one of the teams currently in the bottom half of the leaderboard. Fluffy Bunny quite close to Deacon P. And the rest of Perpetual Failure quite close to Rex. Let's see if Rex found the weapon and is able to get some shots in, but it's not looking like it. So he's moving back already. But sure. We are unmuted, so we should hear. Alright. We should hear stuff. That's sounding good. Which means we are almost ready. Well, we are ready. And hopefully we'll find where a circle shifts. And that's to the northwestern part of the map. So the center of the circle so far is being played by Evil. Arrival for Klanen. Skarit for Ukient Mix also on the rotation already. Which means he'll most probably try to get to this compound or this compound over here. There it comes. Let's welcome him with his buggy close to the middle of the circle. Well, that shouldn't happen. And he just flipped it. Well, that's a good start to the match, I guess. Nonetheless, he is one of the first to arrive in the circle. Good thing for him. There are still at least 2 cars. Mirada over here, bus over there. And then most likely we might have another additional car over here. Or Merskin. But yeah, Skarit so far, one of the first to arrive in a good position in the circle. And we can see Xerox 4 ways already rotating together with... well, he's rotating alone, but is getting shot by Simsy for Clown and Evil as well. Let's hope he arrives in the circle without trouble. Looking good so far. Oh no, he's going for the fight. Oh, he might go for the fight here. Simsy just on the other side of the road. We can see Yamon there. Oh, that's not looking too good for him. Simsy with some more shots. Yamon trying to get the knock in. He lost the tire there and he got another headshot. It's not looking too good for him. Shots by Skarit as well. Boost is coming through. Can see his teammates coming in right behind him. So he at least made it to, well, possible safety, even though Party Beetle gets shot at now. Nice tap, but he still makes it to the other compound, or other half of the compound, together with Afi. Therefore, Waze still will be able to play with all 3 of their players. Can see the next team arriving as well, which is Kyatter, Michelle Soy, and Botten. Already splitting, searching for a better position, and Skarit might be able to get a kill there. He might also die, so, wow, that depends on what he wants to do. That's now quite close. Trying to dodge that. That's on bottom already over here. Skarit just from the outside decides, well, taking a few shots and then trying to go down here. Not quite sure if he wants to go for that fight, but it's not looking like it. Mainly looks like he's trying to dodge it. The other hill we can see Innermoon and Proxy coming close now. Question is, do they see Skarit running? And I guess they might have seen him, but, well, they were stuck. They were stopped by that rock now, by that tree. Therefore, they still arrive, and they should get their cars more to safety, to be honest. As we can see, Booty McYollow's back here. John Boy with some shots. Getting some tags in. But still not in the position they want to be in. Armin quite close to behind enemy wives. And we have our first knock in there. Skarit was the bolty against Proxy Champ. I doubt he can get the kill though. Considering... Oh, he got another knock-in. Spurven tried to go for the flushes, and Symphonize gets the first kill against Innermoon. Yeah, well, they did try to get the cars to safety. And that's when it became difficult. Yeah, Innermoon down here. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Innermoon down here. Was way too open for Party Beetle and Effie, but the kills were done by Symphonize and Skarit. Scarlet. Proxy. Smoke the Hell Soy. Question is, will he be able to get the race in? There's no initial cover for him. See Symphonize, not checking it. Scarret, also not. Deacon P with the knock and flush against Loyort. Quite sure where that happened. Or over here. Maskin also tagged. Yort all the way over here. Osnuski Doski gets a kill against HPFL. Other forces. Its vision in the direction of Sneakin. And Hazer gets knocked as well. This time it's Perpetual Failure who might get the kill in, and they do. Stealthy gets it, and Andrins gets knocked as well by Sutney. Kill might also be good for Perpetual Failure. Not quite sure where he's shooting at, but Garden Tropper says, yeah, you can try. But if that smoke fades, that will be our kill. Good thing. The kill is good for Sutney before the smoke fades. And therefore, another kill on the count for Perpetual Failure. Bike is ready. Perpetual Failure retreating. Let's see if we can see something more. Fluffy Bunny already going for it. We have the valuable veterans coming in from here. Shots coming in against Fluffy. Ooh, nice taxi here. Question is, where does Fluffy want to go? And it looks like Fluffy tries to go for the top hill. Spectro with the knock against Stee. Flush as well. So we have one player less for Ukian Mix as well. Dykes our last remaining player for Coca-Cola Holyola. Symphonize with a kill against Fluffy. Fluffy tried to get up here and was met by Symphonize, who already had his place over here. Was able to get the knock-in flush in. Now, as we can see, Perpetual Failure still staying on the rocks close to the water treatment. So they initially wanted to go up the hill, most likely, and Fluffy was scouting for them. But in the end, well, the Kint Mix was ready there. And therefore Fluffy in trouble. As we can see, Formulation Gaming also. With some shots, we can see Physics over here. Playing together with Intense, Tackers, and Carpe. Also with a good position right here in the circle. Quite close to the little power grid, I like to call it. And the Hacienda as well as San Martin. Malskin with some shots in the direction of Perpetual Failure. As we could see, our circle did move again to the north. Well, slight touch to the north, and then mostly touch to the east. So it moved to the east, but with a slight north touch. Dykes now might be able to get a kill in against Spectro. Oh. No dice for him. Oh, double knock by Dykes against Sutney and Stalsey, and that might be it for Perpetual Failure. Symphonize stealing one of the kills, but the other goes to the count for Coca-Cola Holy Holers Dykes. Nice nade in the direction of Spectra. Herky with the kill against Ala Forces. Fun knocked and flushed as well. So Herky for the real gangsters with a double kill here. So Spectra now, the last remaining player for Perpetual Failure as well. As we can see, he's quite close to Dykes. Not close enough, though. Asking close as well. Okay, over here. This should be roughly... Yeah, there we can see it. On in Isla forces. Right here on the ridge lines of the crater fields. They were trying to protect the inside. Broken now with the knock against a little dumpling. Not sure where that happened, but we'll find out. Evil quite close here. Together with Spurven, I guess. Oh. And it looks like we have a game crash on our hands. Great work. Thank you for that. Yeah, close without sending. Thank you. Let's start this game again and hopefully we'll get back into the lobby. That was the fastest crash I had in ages. So let's switch back to me and then welcome everybody. Yeah. Game crash, can't do anything about that. Normally, that happens after the 3rd to 4th match. This time it was quite fast. Hopefully, we will not run into more crashes today. Otherwise, that would be quite bad for us, I guess. Nonetheless, we have to deal with it now, and we will lose some action, unfortunately. But at least we hopefully can join back into the match. If that's not working, then I have to talk to PUBG about that, because that's a no-go, at least for observers and casters. Because we have to work with this. So, but yeah, let's see. We are already loading back in, hopefully. At least I pressed the button, so let's hop back into it. And there we go. And I need this one. There we go. And we'll hop right back into the action. So Dykes over here was on 2. Spectre over there was on 3. We lost our first team, which I'm not quite sure who it was. We also lost some of the players. So far, it's quite silent. Not sure why. There we go. Game was muted. So let's hop over here. Bottom. Some shots in the direction of behind enemy wires. We are left with 2 players, RV and Brult. Spectre shooting as well to make himself known and try to, well, scare other players away. Quite sure if this is quite working. Elf and myself with some shots in the direction of the valuable veterans. Shag just right above him. Nade in hand. We can see this might be a good one. Well, it wasn't too bad. Second nade, and that should be it. And that's it. The 4 alcoholics are eliminated by the valuable veterans taking over the northern part of the map. Bitfix got knocked as well. Shouty down. Adel knocked high score. Got a knock in, though, against Walking. And we can see Waze lost 2 players as well. With Afi and Party Beetle. Only Xerox is still alive. The question is, can high score make it to Phaeton and Adel? Because they are still right here. Still alive. Skelven might have an angle against him. Let's see if he is able. No, he's not able. He might be able to blow the car up, though. But it's looking good for Bitfix. So most likely will be able to play with 3 players. High score still waiting. Trying to check the surroundings of 4 enemies. Over here we have Booty McYellow Swag, John Borax, Eskimo and Garden. Then over here we have Formulation Gaming, also not in the circle. Dyke Spectre with a good position. We have some shots over here. Oh, Skelven. He made it to the compound down here, while Garden got the knock-in against high score. That's not looking too good. John Boy trying to find an angle. Garden trying to find more than one. Dykes with a knock against Brawl. is flash now, and that was his last bullet. Coca-Cola Holiola eliminated on rank 4. Spectre tries to find a nade angle against Ivy. Against RV. Question is, will he be able to? He only has a flash. So we might see more action somewhere else. And now it's a push. Oh, nice nade. Will they be able to get away? Rex still trying with the shots, but Bitfix is able to dodge this fight momentarily if they would want to. Ice got knocked by Rex. Adel coming back. Same goes for Phaeton. Gavin coming in from behind. The fight for the blue zone. Rex knocked by Intense now. Well, we can see that Cutter is also quite close. Nate. Oh! Oh, that was not a bad Nate. Also knocked. Proxy. Searching for another way out. Running right into the direction of Bitfix. Nate might be interesting. And Proxy gets knocked by Adel. Oh, we can see Bochen having the time of his life. Gets a knock against Phaeton and gets a knock against High Score. What? Holy shoot. Bitfix eliminated, Adel killed by Spurvin, and somehow Boten is alive after the wreck of the Mirado just bounced above him. I'm not quite sure how that worked. But man, you got my deepest respect. So. Xerox over there. Last remaining player for Wave. Bottom was eliminated now by Spurvin. Chickletons of damage with the flush against Felon. We can see that Slowstorm is trying to move forward. Nice knock by Symphonize against Grandis. Also with a knock against Spurvin. See if we can get some action in here. Nope, it's not looking like it. Chickletons of damage is in trouble though. Because Shaq has a nice angle. Spurvin killed by also now. Symphonize over here. Spectre over there. There we have Brult and Avi. Xerox over there. Within still fresh airdrop with the DBS. Nobody wants to play that. And Eskimo and Garden trying to move down the hill. In the back we still have Simsy, who's searching for a position to play. Question is, does he still have a car? And I'm guessing that he's still around here means no. And this is not looking like it. This car has no tires. This car has no tires. Yeah, I guess he might be effed. Just coming in, and he's just trying to fight the bullets with his bare hands. Are they nuts on that guy? Oh, Booty McYellowswag made it to the circle. All three back on their feet. Johnny Boy even was able to get back on his feet. Well, that's not where I want to go. Johnny back on his feet as well. Xerox with knock against Broad. Gets a kill in as well. Now it's just AV. Maybe killed as well by Symphonize. Booty McYellowswag trying to search for a position. And Snooski Doski with the knock against John Boy. And he most likely will die. They're trying to use the car as cover. Wait. Oh, and another knock. Garden just left over here. Decided to drive himself. Carpi with a kill against Broken. Skelvin coming in from behind. Gets a knock against Physics. Gets shot at now and most likely will die. Question is, will Formulation be able to go for the race? Carpi trying his best, but he won't be able to. Shots coming in from Slowstorm. Shaq also trying to get another angle. Waste eliminated. Xerox was found by Spectro. Shaq, well, does not know where he wants to go. Garden, the last man for Booty McYellow's back now. Spectro, our snake. Same goes for Shaq, who has the M249 in hand. And try to get some hits in against Formulation. Draft bar by Intens, and that's it for him. Intens eliminating Shaq, and therefore the valuable veterans are out on rank 7. 4 players left still for the real gangsters. They're calling, this is our match. These are our points. We want to get back to the top. And this might be their chance with 9 kills so far. Perpetual Failure with 3. Lukian Max with 5. Then we have Slow Storm with 0 kills so far. Formulation Gaming with 5. Oh, and I forgot about Booty McYellow's with 0 kills so far. The real gangsters, yeah. 9 kills to their name. They can get more. And I need more. Nice gun spotted. Nice, just on the other part of the warehouse. Maskin, not sure. Should I peek? Should I not peek? Just don't, bro. Not that easy to cross. Chickletons of damage now knocked by the circle, and we can see that Formulation Gaming is drawing closer now. Going for the airdrop here. What's in there? AWM for Techers. Garden, well, he does not know. He does not know they are there. Grandis goes down, bar the blue. Sneaking and Shukin trying to crawl forwards here. Hopefully not getting spotted by Symphonize or anyone from Formulation Gaming. And Shukin, well, he's in trouble now. Intens with a knock. And that should be it. Well, we can see Carpi running closer, and Garden might have a knock on his hand if he would stop switching weapons. Because with that, Carpi knows he's there, and that nade finds him and almost knocks him. Another nade, another good nade, and that should be it. Tackers gets a kill in. Carpi's nade was less cooked. Formulation Gaming with the upper hand in that fight because they have the high ground. Snaken, with some luck, because he's still in the circle, or at least quite close to it. He would need to crawl to around here. And I guess the chance that anybody still thinks he's there is quite low. Symphonize and Maskin over here. For real gangsters, we have Snusky Dusky Olsen and Herky. And obviously this back throw for Perpetual Failure as well. As Formulation Gaming with Intense, Carpi and Tackers still left. Let's see where they want to go now. They do have the AWM in count for them, as well as new level 3 gear. At least for one of them, which is Carpi in this case. And a Carpi got the... Oh, sending the car first. So, if Spectre would have had a Panzer, they wanted to bait him with that. Smoke's coming out. And now it's Spectro against Formulation Gaming. Question is, will they try to breach his compound? He only has a flash left. That's not much. They're going for that push. Knock coming out against Carpi by Olsen, though. Jack is now with a bolty, and we are down to our last 4 teams. 2.5 players left for Formulation. 2 players left for Ukiant. 3 players left for the real gangsters. And one snake left for Slow Storm. I guess that most likely nobody has Sneakin on his radar. Push. Coming out, we can see Maskin right here in the warehouse. Symphonize with Nade, and that almost makes it over the wall. We can see Herky already close to the warehouse. Question is, what might Snicken be up to? Pushing now. Oh, Symphonize knocked. Olsen for the real gangsters with the knock there. Now from the other side we can see formulation game drawing closer. Masket still in this little corner, and nobody has seen him. And now Olsen has found him. Not quite sure why I didn't hear him. Copy with a knock against Herky. Oh, nice Nate. Sneak in while he's moving forward now. Dusky the last man standing. All the real gangsters, and they're out now as well. Formulation was 10 kills. Sneakin, the last man standing, has found Carpi, and that's it. GG, well played. Winner, chicken dinner. Formulation Gaming takes home the win in match number 1 of the day with 11 kills and 8 assists. We're going to hop over for a quick break before we will be back with match number 2. And we are back with the updated leaderboard. 415 points now for Betfix, followed by 397 for Formulation. They're drawing closer and closer. Then we have 350 for the Real Gangsters, 293 for Slowstorm, 272 for Booty McYolo's Whack, 265 for Waste, 260 for Klanen, as well as 256 for Behind Enemy Wives. On rank 9, we have 208 points for the 4 Alcoholics. Following them with 193 points are Ukient Mix, 185 for Kyatter, then we have 178 for Perpetua Thea, 156 for Coca-Cola Holy Holer, and last but not least, the valuable veterans and Team Nautilus with 148 and 146 points. And we are almost back with match number 2 now of the day, obviously, and let's hop over there. As you can see, we are back. Match number 2 of the day. We are starting our travel with this little spot here, quite close to Partona. And then our plane will be somewhere over there. We already have our first team jumping out here. And right here, it's Behind Enemy Wise. Following them are Team Nautilus, as well as Ukient Mix and Slowstorm. Then we have Klanen, Formulation Gaming, Bitfix, and the Real Gangsters. Dropping after them, we have Coca-Cola, Holy Holer, Waze, and the 4 Alcoholics, as well as Perpetual Failure and Booty McYolo's Whack. Then we have just 2 teams left, which are Kyatter and the valuable veterans. They will drop out last. And as you can see, our plane pass slightly started to the left of Partona and will end, well, quite close to Tierra Bronca. So in this case, we have a bit less of the good spots for the teams. And we can see a quite big split here for Klanen, considering that this roughly is their area, which they'll drop into. And right in between here, we have 2 players for Ukient Mix. So that might be a bit scarce to loot. Good thing, though, for them, the circle shifts in their favor to the southeastern part of the map. Let's go with the first shots in the direction of Waze there. And as we can see, our, well, longest way ahead is, driven by the players from Kyatter. So they have to do a lot of driving, or have to rely on an emergency pickup if they are lucky, and if they want to reach the circle. Let's see if we have one over here. There was a level 3 west. There's no emergency pickup over here, none over here. Alternate. There's none over here. It's not looking too good for them. Yay! None over here. And also not over here. So I have a lot to do. Sneak and peek quite close here to evil. That's what I said when I told you about that big split by Klanen. Seems he already attacked, it seems. Because he's not full life yet. Justin might have just the right idea here. Guess he didn't hear Simsy there. Reloading his sort of shotgun. Well. Oh. Simsy. Has heard Skelvin there. And that's our first knock of the game. And first kill as well. Klanen with the first one against Skelvin. Question is, will Justin play for it? he try to dodge this fight together with Otis? Let's come close now. It looks like the latter. Well, Symphonize gets the kill at Glarmund. And we have another knock here. Spurvin against HPFL. Flushed as well. The back we can see Symphonize driving away. Tukin coming close here now. Sneaking knocked as well. This is not looking too good for Slowstorm. Just right after the beginning of the match, leaving or losing maybe 2 players. Even though we can see that Grandis is going for the rest already. Spurvin trying to heal. Gets shot at now from Symphonize, and he gets another knock-in. Not able to get the... Oh, well, he is able to get the flush. Trying to... And Tukin gets it. Stealing it. As revenge, though. Because they lost HPFL to Spurvin. And Ukind already got a kill. So... It doesn't matter. Tukin now quite close to Bitfix as we see Phaeton and Heisker coming close. They see him. And they knock him, and that should be it for Tukin now. Another kill on the count for Bitfix. Up on the hill, Snicken says, alright, I can't do anything for you, buddy. I'm gonna follow Grandis. Let's see if they can find a better position. And we have another knock-in. Spectro. And Liliot. Well, that didn't work out as planned. You can see Liliot is getting shot at now by Booty McYoloswag. Coca-Cola Holy Holo trying to go for it though. Liliot. Trouble as Rex draws closer. He's able to stay alive though. We have Bitfix close to Ukind makes now. Symphonize and Maskin. Nice knock, and there's only one left now. Symphonize knows that Bitfix is close now. He's waiting for Sexy Shouty to come along. Oh, nice tag, and he's knocked as well. Ukind makes down to 2 men now. Stee and Scarret were simply somewhere else. Physics already waiting for the next opponents. See if we can find someone fighting at the moment. As we can see, we have a team drawing closer with the emergency pickup, which is Kyatar. Searching for a spot to play. They might go for his saw. Looks like it. Or no. Drawing back. Either will try to go for the compound where the 4 alcoholics are, or where Justin currently is. Oh. Trying to go on the other side, going for the mine here. And they are able to do so. Walking with a knock against evil. Flushed by Justin. This is also not looking too good for Klanen. That's not where I wanted to go. Seems now the last man standing for them. Xerox taking the car, taking the bike here. Uh-oh. Good thing you didn't get knocked out by that. But you might want to be more careful if you drive a bike. Lucky with some shots in the direction of a parked bike, if I've seen that correctly. As we can see there, out of the circle. Circle shifted to the north again. See that suddenly loses a tire off his buggy. Fluffy knocked down here. Not quite sure if they would like to go for the rescue here. Coming in. So they're trying to hold the angle, get shot at from the other side here. Not sure about that. What at Sunday? Spectre close now. And suddenly goes knock against Fallon. Shots from above, from Broken. Lusky with the flush against Adel. Sexy with the kill against Vipris. Party Beetle down as well. That kill goes to Olsen. Spectre is still in that fight. Still has 9 HP, and that's for him. Stolzy staying behind. Says, I don't want to join in at that fight. Gonna see if Simsy will make it to the circle. Shots coming out from all the sides. Gets a nice headshot. You can see that right here in his helmet. That should have come from Stee, I guess. Just waiting for him to show himself, and Stee gets the kill, and therefore Simsy and Klanen eliminated on rank 15. More shots in direction of behind enemy wires. As we can see, we got some fights here between Bedfix and the real gangsters. I got a kill in against them. Oh, that's a bike. Nonetheless, Bitfix still alive with 2. And if I see that correctly, Phaeton has a Panzer in hand. Or at least in his inventory. Looks like behind enemy wires is trying to go for the 5 stack. Currently physics is located. Trying to watch the cold airdrop from the kill mix. Scareed has been spotted. No attacks against him though. Xerox in trouble. He lost a lot of life. Fighting against, I guess it was Formulation Gaming. Next circle shifted as well. It's a Los Leones circle. We have a fight right here between Booty McYolo Swag and the 4 alcoholics. We can see Marty already retreating from that fight. Says, alright, it's not worth it. I couldn't save. Trying to get away here. Eskimo with some shots. Not able to get the knock in. Garden should be able to hear, or well, at least see the yacht there. Dyke's quite close already. Garden already retreating while Bowden is searching for a spot into the circle. And has found a little dip which shields him from the valuable veterans. Relation also still searching for their chance to at least take another kill with them. Get some friends. Same goes for Bitfix. 4 kills to their name already. Sexy was 2. 1 for Phaeton. And we can see that the real gangsters are drawn close here. 8 by Chickletons of damage, and that, whoa, that wasn't bad. If it would have hit. And that nade hits, also with a shot from the side. And that's it for Sexy Shouty. Question is, what can Phaeton do, and what will Phaeton do? Does he have a car over here? No, it's not looking like it, so he's left to fend for his own. There's a nade over here. And it looks like the real gangsters are trying to get away. They're not checking in. Stassi with the knock against Rax. Marty with some shots in the direction. Oh. Actually Shouty knocked again. Shiggletons of damage is getting Shiggletons of damage in by Little Dumpling, who gets knocked by Herky. The kill for the real gangsters. Marty in trouble as well. Heavy. I like them. There's a knock against Herky. Is not able to get the flush in. Wilson over there on the other hill. Shiggleton back on his feet. They will be able to res Herky, hopefully. Doesn't look like Formulation wants to get in on that fight. So they should be able to get in. Waste. From the circle we can see Phaeton fanning for his own. Storsey quite close here to Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Shots by Little Yacht. Direction of the valuable veterans. As we can see, circle shifted out of the city a bit. Which is not too bad for me. Considering that every city circle is a major train wreck to observe. Boy gets the first knock against Marty. Flush confirmed as well. Like them dies 2 intents. No intent stealing both of them. Very unfortunate for Booty McYolo's whack. Losing kills like that. Top hill. They've broken quite close to the real gangsters. Snusky has seen him there. Still looting though. A bit late, bro. World has seen Steve there. Still searching for his chance to make some kills for his team. The question is, will he be able to? Will they all be able to? Question of life and death over here in PUBG. Xerox and Afi, the last two left for waste. Well, we see Peyton got killed by Chiggletons of damage. We found him somewhere. Not quite sure where. But somewhere. Guess maybe in this little shack here? Nope. Well, oh. Most likely on the field here somewhere. Over here? Well, we don't know where I found him. Justin, meanwhile, with a knock against Proxy. Nade. Well, that's not a good nade. Proxy still almost dead there. Another count and Justin gets a kill in. And therefore, another player left. LS for one more team. In this case, it's Gutter. Herky with a knock again, with a kill against Kirin. More shots coming out in the direction of Andrines. Trying to get away here from Kyoto. So as we can see, the city is currently quite stacked. We have Coca-Cola, Holy Hola, we have Kyoto, we have Stalcy, we have Booty Mikiolo swag, we lost Chak. Kill for formulation. We have our friends from the Real Gangsters way still left. Behind enemy wives. Hookient Mix. And obviously right here, Team Nautilus. As well in the back, Slowstorm with Snicken. And not only Snicken, but down here we have Grandis as well. Broken and Fellandai as well. And therefore, the valuable veterans are out of the game. Asa has found Hellsoy. So this only leaves one left for Kyatter, which is Boten, and he gets a knock-in against Hellsoy. No, against Asa. Flush confirmed as well. Another pound on the board for Boten. And Kyatter. He might be able to get a kill in against Endrines. Needs to heal though. We still have Dykes over here watching him. Sneaking with a kill, with a knock against Scarid. Steve with the knock against Sneakin. Endrines down. Nice spray by Dykes. Not able to get the kill in though. Now he needs to move as well. Still waiting for Boten. Able to see him copy with a knock and flush against Rex. Eight. Well, that's not a good one. Ah. Nautilus eliminated on rank 10. Come back to this maybe after a time. More knocks intense now with the knock and flush against Bonnie. Then we have Skelsie over here fighting against Garden. And his nade finds him. Intense finally found an angle where he might be able to get some shots in against Garden. Oh, that nade. That nade might be it. Oh no, way too short. Way too short. Oh, that one is almost perfect. Good thing another one comes, but that's too long. And they are out and down. Rank number 7 for Booty Mikiolo's back. And now we see our friends from the Real Gangsters trying to play the middle of the circle. Chiggletons of damage still left behind. Can see or knows that Xerox is there. Does not know there's no one left behind him. Boten's still alive, trying to push forwards. Right behind Intense. Who's on the roof here. Oh, and this might be Boten's chance. And he is able to get the knock in. That almost Almost looked, well, whiffed. And Carpi says, well, revenge is a dish best served after you get a kill. She got lots of damage with an arc against Carpi. Brand is over here. Quite close to Xerox, who does not know of his fate now. Oh, Grandis. Just go for it, man. Go for it. He could have had that kill. He so could have had that kill. And now he doesn't want it because he's too far away. Yeah, well, that's not looking too good for him. Xerox does not know he's there. Clue, man. He has no clue. Now he's not visible anymore. Question is, will Afi follow suit? Xerox still unsure. He knows there should be someone over here somewhere. But he does not know where. Let's go with a knock against Carpi. Flushed as well. RV. Seen by Xerox. And Grande says, man, I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna check who's left alive at the end. He's now moving in the direction of Afi, who's coming into his direction. Oh my god. No, Afi just running into the other direction. Most likely wants to play this ridge here. Which would be a 5-hand move, to be honest. Xerox gets knocked. And now this is another chance for Grandis. Oh, he whiffs it. Totally whiffs it, gets killed, and that's it. Formulation eliminated on 5. 4th place for Slowstorm. Afi now the last man standing 4 ways. Then we have 3.5, 4 men left now for the real gangsters, and 3.5 now for behind enemy wives. They're trying to steal that kill though. Isle of Force is still alive for now. Smoke coming out. That nade though wasn't that good. Circle in favor. If he gets a blue zone nade kill. Didn't he see Yowie there? Circle in favor of real gangsters. And now there's only one real gangster left, and not one behind enemy wise player left, which is fun over here. He's going for the rest on Broad. Flashed. And that's, oh, thrown there. And Phone now, the last member standing for the enemy team. That might be it. They're coming close. Blue zone nades, and that should be it. Oh, he gets another nade in. Another blue zone nade. And that's it. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner for real gangsters. 10 kills for them with 5 assists, and we have 1,546 damage for Formulation Gaming. With that, we're gonna hop over for a quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 3. And there we go with the updated leaderboard. 419 points now for Bitfix, and Formulation is now 10 points behind with 409. On the third place, the Real Gangsters with 370 points, still 39 points more till they hit Formulation on second. 299 for Slowstorm, then we have 275 and 273 for Booty McYoloswag and Waste. On rank 7, we have behind Enemy Wives with 265, as well as 262 for Klanen on rank 8. In the second half of the leaderboard with 208 points, we have the 4 Alcoholics, followed by Ukjent Mix with 197 points. Kjatter with 192 on rank 11. Then we have rank number 12 with 180 points for Perpetual Failure. And following them are Coca-Cola Holy Holer on rank 13, the Valuable Veterans on rank 14, and Team Nautilus on rank 15, with 157, 150, and 149 points. And this means we're back with match number 3, obviously. And as you can see, we are back on Rondo. This beautiful cherry trees. We will start into match number 3 of the day. And as you can see, our plane is already dropping players left and right. And this means we'll hop into match number 3 quite shortly. As you can see, we started slightly to the right of Rinjiang and below Hungshan, and will end our descent in Heimei Town. First teams to drop out are Team Nautilus, as well as Booty McYoloswag, Ukjent Mix, and the Valuable Veterans. Following them are Slowstorm, as well as the Real Gangsters, Formulation Gaming, and Klanen. As well as, together with Fluffy Bunny, we have Kjatter here. Perpetual Failure dropped out as well. Bitfix playing Neox Factory and Test Track. Then we have the 4 Alcoholics in May Run. Following them, we have Coca-Cola Holy Holer, Heimei Town being played by Waze. And last but not least, we have Behind Enemy Wives with a good circle here. And I guess Brill might think about playing Muhopan. Well, that most likely won't end well. Little Yord already searching for a weapon he can use to shoot them out of the sky. He's not able to do so though. I'm still baffled that some players with the current meta decide to not play SMGs. Because the UMP is a beast. And most likely you are able to shoot people out of the sky with that one. Nonetheless, so far it's not looking like we have a hot drop. Moon with some shots in the direction of Perpetual Failure here, except for Sutney, who's over there. And that means, well, we have a lot of time on our hands. A good chunk of time. Dykes might be able to get a knock in against Bitfix, but decides to retreat from that compound. In the back we can see Faction coming close. Finding where he wants to go. He has seen Dykes, obviously. Quite sure if he wants to go over the bridge. And I'm even less sure Dykes knows he's getting followed. Or he's being followed. So Fating is in luck. Dykes seemingly does not know that. And so might be happy about that kill. Because it's looking like Fatings might go into that direction. Already going for the boost there. And this might be your first kill over here. Either one of them. I guess so. That Andrines. Not quite sure why he's stopping here. Oh, he was still looting. I'm guessing he might not know that Fightrings is here. In the meantime, my dryer is done with my stuff and demands that I unload him. We'll come back to that later. Airdrop in the back. And Ryan's trying to run away. Alright, Fating says, if I'm using something to knock another player, why not flush him with the crossbow? You can do that. But I consider that as unsportsmanlike, but, well, we'll see. But he switches it against the Panzer now. That's more sportsmanlike, though. Asa might be able to get a kill in against Adel there. Or not. I doubt he knows that Adel's there. Adel knows he is there, though. Nate. And Asa will be able to get away there. Shots coming out. Asa still able to dodge that. Oh, but they want to fight. Oh, Simsy coming from the other side now. And that's our first kill of the game for Liliard. And most likely, this is what Coca-Cola Holy Hola needs to fall back again. Oh, Endrines fighting against Phaeton. Party Battle was a knock against Mardy. So now the fight starts. Normally, we need around phase 2 before the fight starts, but this time it's earlier. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against that. He's in trouble. Nice tags there against Hazer. Can't see Endrines of them anymore. He still has his Panther. Using the sword of shotgun now. Has seen Dykes. Oh, and this is a perfect... Oh, that would have been the perfect time for the Panzer. Sees Hazer. First shot's Nate. Way too short. Dyke spotted for a moment there. We can see Saxy and Highscore already retreating from that fight. Hazer might have seen Ale there. Yes, First text coming out there, though. Ooh, another nice headshot. Peyton trying to get an angle. See what our map has in store for us. Nothing out of the ordinary except for this fight here. So we'll stay with them for now. He's attacked again. Kirin hit by behind enemy wives here. That should have been brought here. And it looks like they want to make a move. Direction of Muhon Pan though. Circle shifts in favor of it. It's actually quite close here to Xerox. Smoking himself. This time Font is the unlucky player who gets shot. Or shot at. He is currently trying to use his glider. And unfortunately, that is this thing of, well, getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. One dies, kill goes to Eskimo. Nicely shot off of that glider. Another try, this time it's John Boy in the direction of Perpetual Failures. I'm not quite sure who that is. We'll see, hopefully. Fluffy Bunny, there we go. Situation in Muhopan hasn't changed. Like one quite close to Herky here. Maybe he's able to get a knock-in. So far, we have only had 7 kills, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nice shots against Chiggleton's off damage, and he gets a knock. Unfortunately for him, he was spotted by Klanen. Therefore, most likely will die. Herky trying to get the revenge, but Lycvam is finished by evil. And therefore, Klanen gets another kill. Oh, valuable veterans with the kill against Tackers, but they are in trouble as well now. Harpy has an angle. And we can see a bigger fight right here between Ukiant Mix and Slowstorm. Gandis. Not sure if he should get in from behind. Scarlet right in front of him. In hand, that is a good nade. Most likely. Yeah, perfect. Well, not perfect, but not bad perfect. Trying to move away now from Stekamp and Scarlet. And unfortunately, he was spotted, and therefore Grandes is eliminated. He can coming in from the side now, trying to get the rest for HPFL. You can still in the blue, still in the city. Scarlet with the kill against HPFL. And now it's a 2 against 3. hop back over here. Copy with the knock against Shaq. Balan might be able to get a knock in against him, and as he is successful. Intense now with the re-knock though. He should rather move than go for the flush, but well, that's just me. And the valuable veterans are eliminated by physics, who found broken. Circle shifts quite a bit out of Muho Pan. You can see some shots from Bitfix in the direction of Nordless. We're just landing right below them. Abel and Phaeton say, well, no, we don't want to play that. Quite sure why Armin is not deciding to shoot Boaton's head so he can shoot him. But, well, you do you guys. You could see his hat. Now Bitfix in trouble against Nautilus here. Losing Saxy and Adel. Phaeton now driving away. While High Score gets a kill against Justin. Otis spotted. Nice tag. And we lose a lot of players right now. Woody McYolo's back. Katar. Perpetual Failure with kills. This is utter chaos. Push is coming in now. Woody McYolo's back retreating. Garden quite close here, but he was hit by Molly. Coca-Cola Holy Hola out now as well on rank 12. 13 goes to another team. There's a lot of thing happening here. High Score with another knock against Nordlis. He will not be able to get a res on Phaeton, I guess. Oh, Skelvin. Nice headshot there. He was spotted by Vipris. So we can see that Perpetual Failure took over that position right here in the, well, toll station, I guess. Evil gets a kill against Spectro. See what our circle has in store. Rear gangsters over here in the south of the circle. Tukin and Snicken still alive for Slowstorm. Not really willing to push forwards here. Tukin might have a better hand again at that. Not spotted by Isle of Horses and Bullet. But they are watching the wrong direction. We can see rocks getting closer here. Below the bridge. Trying to move to the other side. And now Tukin was spotted by Scarlet. Gets a knock in. Flush will be on his count as well. Was that cooked, Nate? No. There's only one left. Who's over here? High Score, the last man standing for Bitfix. It's not looking too good for them at the moment. Snicken at least made it for a moment, is able to bandage his wounds now. But he needs to move out of there. Other forces with the knock intense. Gets a knock against Otis. Carpi gets a knock against Walking. And Skelvin gets killed by Physics. They still know that there has to be someone over there. And High Score says, well, if I have the option, why not take the emergency pickup? Question is, will he be shot out of the air? Oopsie. By Formulation Gaming now. Or will he be able to make it to the circle? ground with a knock against Fluffy. High score decides to go for the high ground. And is most likely heading for safety there. Starsy again going for the race. Good thing for them. This thing is solid steel and, well, beton. Nonetheless, they have to move. Oh, or not. They have to move with the next circle. Still 55 seconds. Xerox now with some shots as well as Party Beetle. This is not looking too rosy for friends from Perpetual Failure over here. Sneak in with a knock against Vipers. Gets a kill as well. I was in trouble though, facing off against 3 angry players from base. And they get the kill in with an 8. Woody McYolo's back behind Animal Eyes. And Okin mix over here. Party Beetle with a knock against Stealthy. Kill goes on the count for Almonzo. Let's see if Okin Mix will make it over the bridge. I have to face off against 2 teams here. On that angle by all our forces. That's an easy one. And from behind we can see that formulation is coming closer. The question is, do they have an angle? Copy most likely might have one. Can see Xerox over there. Guardian gets knocked by the circle. And Okins made it over the bridge. Rex has to move now. Running down again. High score within knock. Against John Boy. They going out in that direction. Well, might be a good one. Or not. Still some time here. Rex over here, still moving up the hill. Searching for a position. Might have luck with this little check over here. Nice tag against Carpy. Road with a nade against Maskin. That's a fight behind enemy wise against Scarlet. And that's a kill. Ukint Mix eliminated on rank 9. Rex trying to get his position safe. There's Burton knocked. Alfie facing off against Rex, who's going for the bus, and that might almost be it. Shooting the wrong side of the bus. And now Rex is out. Party Beetle gets a kill for Waze. Can see an airdrop coming in for them. Herky and Olsen also in the circle. And Herky has a drop for him. What's in there? A Lynx. Oh. I would say no to that, but I doubt Herky will. Fluffy with a nice shot. Fluffy gets eliminated on rank 6 for Perpetual Failure. This means we're down to 5 teams. Seems we lost Bitfix in the Last few seconds. Physics with a knock against AV. And Isle of Forces eliminated as well. 10 kills, 11 kills for formulation. Well, we can see we're down to our last 11 players. Formulation with 3 players. Then we have Waze with 3 players as well. 3 more players for Klanen. And I guess 1 player left for the real gangsters for Turkey. Not quite sure why formulations shortcuts are not working. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. I'm quite close here to Waze. Theoretically, if he peeks over the ridge, he's dead. But nonetheless. Turkey now with some shots in the direction of Klanen. Willingsbergen, no, he's there though. And he needs to move to get into the circle. So slim chances here. Hope he has seen Party Beetle. Nice tech against Turkey. Another one. And 1 more. 4 HP remain for him. No vest. Still has a big first aid. And now he's left with 2 bandies. That's not too good for him. No smokes, just 1 flash. And Evil gets the kill, and therefore we are down to our last 9 players. Oh, and this looks like a mortar. I'm at least preparing it. Dark's tagged quite badly. And again with the mortar. Roughly right direction, I would say. Well, a bit too far and a bit to the right. Let's try this again, Armand. Well, wrong direction again. Party Beetle theoretically has a good position over here. Can't see physics now. Seeing anything now. Knock. But in the meantime takes down Xerox. Party Beetle knocked as well. And this just leaves Afi. He's intense, but can't do anything. Now it's a 1 against 3 against 2. Evil Almond and Spurvin against Afi. Against Carpi and Intense. Nice tag against Almond. One first aid left for Intense. 3 for Carpi. 4, 2, and 3. Nates, well, you don't see much of them. Question is, will Afi help Formulation or help Klanen? Nice nade against Evil. Afi with the knock against Almond. He has no utilities anymore. Sees Evil, but he's too late. Let's see. 12 kills so far for Formulation. 9 for Klanen. Carpi with the right idea there. Carpi's in blue zone. Nate finds Almond. Seen Spurvin. Nice knock. And now it's just one, which is Evil, and he's down as well. GG, well played. Intense with the last kill for Formulation Gaming. 15 kills and 2,191 damage for them, as well as 6 assists for Waze. This means we might have a new leader, because Bitfix so far, well, is not having a good day. We're going to go over for a quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 4. And we are almost back for match number 4, but before that we have an updated leaderboard with a new leader in town. Formulation Gaming taken over rank 1 from Bitfix with 434 points. On rank 2, Bitfix was 422, then we have the Real Gangsters with 376, Slowstorm with 301, 285 for Waze. Then on rank number 6 we have Booty McYolo Swag with 281, Klanen with 277, and Behind Enemy Wives with 270 on the following ranks. In the second half of the leaderboard, we start with the 4 Alcoholics and 210 points, but coming up behind them, we have Ukien Mix with 200 points. On rank 11, 192 for Kjatter, 183 for Perpetual Failure, and then for the last 3 places, we have Coca-Cola Holy Hola, Team Nautilus, and the Valuable Veterans with 159, 152, and 151 points. And our next map, without further ado, will be the, well, one of the newer maps in town. We're gonna hop over for Tego. There we go. As you can see, our plane will start below Hemusar and will end slightly below Kangnoing. And this means we have a lot of spaces for the teams to drop. This should be roughly where everybody might be able to drop. So almost the full map is reachable for the teams if you dive a bit longer. Except for Shipyard, Army Base, and Songam, and School, maybe Hospital. But yeah, only if you dive very long, you'll be able to reach that. Nonetheless, still possible if you find a car or any other means of transportation. And this will start match number 4 of the day. We are back on Tego. Another plane leaves for 60 players to fight for the winner chicken dinner. Let's hop over and see who drops first. Booty McYolo Swag, Perpetual Failure, and the 4 Alcoholics, followed by Bitfix, as well as Ukien makes searching for a possible spot. Then we have Slowstorm, and following them we have Formulation and Waste, as well as Coca-Cola Holy Hola. After that we have the Real Gangsters, as well as Klanen and Behind Enemy Wives, and Team Nautilus searching for a spot. Last but not least, we have the Valuable Veterans and Kjatter, who are searching for the last spots here in the circle. Biggest question is, do we have a hot drop? And so far, it's not looking like it, even though the Valuable Veterans are still quite close to Behind Enemy Wives. But Kangnoing is Behind Enemy Wives territory. So, no hot drop there, even though we still have Kjatter quite close to Oh Hyang, which is being played by Team Nautilus. Justin and Walken going in there. Proxy Champ on the other hand. And this means we have, well, roughly 40% of the circle is left. As you can see, this right here is unplayable area to the right. And, well, this should be roughly 40%. This should be roughly 60, if not even 55%, which is playable area. So a lot of space for the teams which is not playable, and which means the teams might be quite, well, they might be quite high likely to rotate quite fast and search for a spot in the circle. That might be in their favor. So let's see. Not much to see yet. Longest pass and longest way for Booty McYolo Swag over here. Currently on rank 6. Slightly before Klanen and slightly behind Wave. Waze, not Wave. Oh! Garden found the emergency pickup they would need. Same goes for Bitfix. And we can see our first shots over here against Simsy, who Did not take that much damage, but his car is quite beaten up now. It's just, I would say, well, slightly around 30-ish% of the hit points, I guess. So quite battered and bruised. Rear gangsters going for the rotation now. We'll follow Bitfix over here. Let's see if they will find a spot in the circle. Or if they are out of luck and someone else already is there. Going quite further. Kangnoing already being played by behind enemy wives, who are currently, well, I would say in the middle of the circle. Nonetheless, other teams are rotating there as well. We have Klanen over here. First teams to rotate. Kjater and Team Nautilus. And I guess Bitfix might go for that drop into Kangnoing. At least that might be the nearest thing to go. Might also try to play one of the compounds over here. But we also have enemies over there. Not quite sure where Phaetons is diving. But it looks like so far they are lucky. Phaetons might be in trouble though. I've seen the car for Felon and Kareen. Good thing he's shooting in the wrong direction. Otherwise, Phaetons might be in trouble. Shots against walking by Kjater's Bolton. Lots of push here against Halsoy now. Nice shots by Enemoon. Skelvin knocks walking with his own nade. And Halsoy most likely will be knocked by Otis here. Didn't hear him coming. Therefore, this is our first kill of the match. Even though Enemoon's nade finds walking. And therefore, Team Nautilus loses a player as well. Tekis with the kill against Kareen. Quite sure where that happened. Over here. As we can see there, more and more teams coming into the circle. Press with some shots in the direction of Coca-Cola, Holy Holers, Anrines, and Hazer. Oh, little yacht now with an angle. And that might be it for Vipress, if she's unlucky. Good thing Afi has her back. But Dykes is there as well, and that's a 1-1 trade here. The yacht is seemingly safe. Party Beetle has no angle, same goes for Afi. Now with 2 Dragonovs, you're not the most likely team to blow a car up. Hazer gets a nice headshot by Xerox. Oh, Party Beetle switch to the Mini now. You can see Kjater fighting against Team Nautilus. And we have a fight between Slowstorm and the real gangsters. Push coming in. HPFL moving forwards. Blue Zone 8. But the real gangsters already retreat from that fight. Question is, where do you want to go? Most likely this compound might be to their liking. Partygebeetle finally blasting the car and therefore getting the kill against Lil Yord. So now it's a 1-1 trade between Waze and Coca-Cola Holy Holla. And we are still waiting for a bigger fight. This is just, well, trying to get a knock-in while we have a quite slow rotation here from Perpetual Failure. Another knock. Partygebeetle against Endrines here. Afi spotted as well by Hazer. Now it's 2 against 3. Oh, Carpi with a nice shot against Elf and myself. It's quite close to the 4 alcoholics. Oh, nice headshot. Holy smokes. That almost blasted Elf and myself. If Carpi would be smart, he could move all the way over here. See where Elf and myself wants to go. So far, he's just trying to dodge that fight. Like, man, that guy shoots way too good. Seems he knocked. Not sure where that happened. Right over here. Spurvin already going for the rest, though. In the back, we can see behind enemy wives, still Inkang gnawing in the circle. And Phone is going for some airdrops. As we can see, he found a farmers. Or as many. Chickletons of damage. Facing off against Larnen. Simply with a knock against Olsen. Herky pushing around the corner and gets another knock in. Armund rushing in there and he gets knocked as well. And this just leaves one man, which is Evil over here. Who's nading himself. What's the smartest approach? And that scared him. Oh my god. Chickletons of damage with the kill against Evil, and therefore Klanen is the first team to be eliminated on rank 15. Well, we lose Marty as well as Otis. John Boy with the kill here for Kjatter. Oh no, that's wait, where are we? Proxy with the kill against Otis. Gelvin still out of the house, trying to get another angle and get to safety here. 8 might be good, but Proxy is able to dodge that. Cooked way too long. Gelvin in trouble now. Flash. Sees him and gets the knock against Proxy. That are losing a player now too. Nice nade against Boatin by Phone. Can hear more shots. Fluffy knocked out there by High Score. Nade? That might be... No, that's not good. Hello. So is Gelvin the last man standing for Team Nordlis. While we hop over here to the fight between the 4 alcoholics and Booty McYOLO's whack. I'm not quite sure if he wants to stop there. I'm not quite sure he wants to drive into the direction of Coca-Cola Holy Hola. And Kjatter is eliminated. Bullet found Botan and Inner Moon was found by AV. And therefore, they are eliminated on rank 14. Okay, thanks to the kill against Fluffy. Fluffy just barely made it to shore again. Rapid fix with 2 kills this round already. Finally some more points for them. Real Gangsters so far with 4 already. And then we have Formulation with only 1, but 356 damage by Carpi already. We can see some more smokes. To make yellow smoke. Like I said, quite close here to the 4 alcoholics. Rax, Nate finds Elf and myself. Little dumpling with a nade over the wall. And Garden. Well, that was unlucky attack. Rax now sees Dumpling, but is not able to get the knock in. Dumpling does it again. Taking apart the enemy, like one now with a knock against John Boy. And now it's Eskimo only. Wrong direction, Dumpling. Shots from behind by Carpi. Dumpling goes for the flush against Rax. This means there's only 1 player left for Booty McYolo's whack. And he is out as well. Eskimo gets killed by the blue. Likewam's kill goes to the count for John Boy. 12 teams left. And Shiggletons of Damage is a bit in trouble now. Olsen might be in trouble. No, Scarrett might be in trouble as well because Olsen is quite close. Good Nate. Almost gets a knock done. But now the real gangsters got the knock. Symphonize, well, quite too far away and quite too close to Waze here with Xerox and Afi. Quite sure if Xerox has seen him. Or Afi. Trying to move around them. But it looks like it might have worked for now. Little Dumpling with another knock there against Physics. Before they are eliminated through his nade. Party Beetle over here. Might either be Symphonize next victim, or Symphonize might be his next victim. Those are the 2 chances. Skidoski with a knock against Xerox. Party Beetle says, alright, I'm gonna move up. Question is, will he be too slow? Or will Symphonize find him first? That's a big question. Alfie already retreating, saying, alright, I don't want anything to do with this one. Don't want to grant the real gangsters any kills here. Flush confirmed. Chiggletons of Damage gets shot at by Symphonize now, though. And this means Afi knows he's there. Nisky finally with the kill against Xerox. Symphonize trying to get away. Afi with some shots. Party Beetle in the back. Let's see if Symphonize will make it or if Yukiant is eliminated in the process. Looks like he does it. But, well, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Just in front of him, he has Formulation Gaming, who are currently shooting against him. Or shooting at him. Oh. Flying a bit. Another headshot. Symphonize. Will he make it? And that's it. Stassi gets a kill for Perpetual Failure here. Let's go with the knock against Dykes. Okay, so now the last remaining player for Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Trying to go for the rest here. Intense already peeking over the ridge. Maybe with the knock against Yukon. That happened over here. In Kangnoing. And it's going for the race. That will work. Well, Shaq is quite close to bit fixed. And Broken also still alive. Why smoke, man? Why smoke? They didn't know you were there. He has 4 nades. He could have used them. I guess he wants to push closer with the smoke. And he needs to push closer with that smoke. Nice nade by Fatings. Knocked by Carpi against Fallon. And that another nade by Adel finds Shaq. And therefore, they are eliminated. High score finds Hazer. We have 3 kills for Bitfix as well as 4 for Formulation. Tek is running around quite close to Olsen. Has seen him. Spray coming out. Is not able to get the knock. Intense knock by Sutney though. That nade might be good. Bit too far. What? Whoa, I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. I have no clue about this game, I guess. Tek is still trying to get up the hill. Has seen Afi there. Nice tags. Phaeton gets a kill in against Dykes and Hazer. Nice mates. Tekis has to retreat here. Olsen tagged again. 7 HP remain in the smoke here. Chickens of damage right here below Afi and Party People. Shots coming out. First knock. Afi trying again, but Olsen gets the last laugh, or the last kill in this case, and therefore they are eliminated on rank 8. Tekis moving forwards. Olsen right here in the smoke. Can't see him. He can't see them, but that nade finds Carpi. We're coming out. Another nade by Olsen. And he was found by Tekis. Even though Carpi still dead though. Olsen flushed by Tekis, so 1-1 trade. Let's see that still there. Well, 3-ish teams right here. Because Skelvin's still alive. Then we have Slowstorm and Behind Enemy Wives over here in Kangnoing. One with the kill against Nuski Duski. Chickletons of damage, therefore, is the last man standing for Real Gangsters with 9 kills so far. 5 kills for Formulation, while we have 6 already for Bitfix. This round is running better for them. Oh, high score. There's a mortar. Bit more to the left, I guess. Whee! Bit too far. Direction was good. Bit too far, though. And Stealthy and Sutney are in the shack here. Hi, guys. Well, that looks better. Nope, way too far again. Way too far. Chiggleton proning over here. What have seen Tekka's there. Good thing for him. The bushes right here on Tego are quite dense, and you can't see shit through them. Because if you watch this direction, you won't see Chickleton there. No chance. At least not with a normal angle. High score knocked by physics now. Well, the circle shifts again in favor of Kang Noing. This means Skelven might be one of the last players to stay alive. Bitfix, Perpetual Failure, Real Gangsters, and Formulation have to move into the circle. Sexy knocked now. High score also knocked. Ale says, "Alright, give me your heal, man." But he will die to the blue as well. And that's it. Bitfix eliminated on rank 7. Kudos to the circle. Trouble in Paradise for Chiggleton, as well as for Perpetual Failure. All of them are not in the circle. You can see his hat, man. You just see his hat. Well, Chiggleton might not make it to the circle, I guess. Bush coming in. Avian Fawn. And there was an MK for Tekka's. Will they be able to rest physics? Question is there. Shots against Chiggleton. Are all of the cars broken? Well, you lost 2 tires on the Dacia, but you can still take it, I guess. I'm not seeing crap here. Oh, but he still gets a knock against Sutney. At least he wants to get that kill, and he does. Stealthy killed by Sneakin. Chiggleton killed by Grandis. We're down to our last 4 teams. 4 players left for Slowstorm. 3 players left for our friends from Formulation Gaming. We have an MG3 here for Tukin. Hopefully he can, or he's able to use it. 5, 6, 7. And 1 player each. 4 behind enemy wise was brought. And last but not least, Skelven for Team Nautilus. So I hope I have everyone. Nope, I don't. Ah, damn it. Nautilus is 9. Bullet is 8. Grande says, shotgun it is. Double barrel. Relation now trying to clear the city. They're quite close to Brullet. Just let's see this. He's just prone in over here. Gonna go into the aerial overview to show you where everyone is located. Skelven most likely might be one of the first to move. Same goes for HPFL and Sneakin. The others are quite central, depending where the circle shifts now, though. But I guess we won't have any fights in the near future. Sneakin might be the first to find an opponent. Oh, gotta correct myself. Physics was the first one to see Tukin there. I guess this over here could be another possible position. Oh, Grandis is over here. Didn't see you there, bro. Wanted to see might be another possible spot for formulation to play. They could take the other building here. Skelvin. Oh, has to move. Blue zone nade over there. And he finds the knock against HPFL. A bit too far. Molly behind. We're still waiting over here. You can see Tech is running around quite close to him. Close to the center, and he is in the center of the circle. This is the center. This is where the star will be. Skelvin using his, well, his drop call pistol. Flare gun. That was the name I was searching for. Tekes gets some shots in against him. Nonetheless, this will be taking some time. Bullet will just wait till he has to move, most likely. Hello there. Over here, we have Skelvin healing himself, waiting for anything to happen. Then over here, we have Sneakin and HPFL. Grand is over here. And I'm missing one. There we have him. Chukin over here watching the direction where Skelvin might be coming from. Unfortunately for him, it's already over here. And considering that there's no one else over here, you might even be able to move further. Considering that Chukin is not holding that angle and there's no one over here. Sneakin, running around behind this one. Right, they might see him now, but still, chances are good. Skelvin might survive this for a bit longer. Especially when they're fighting against Formulation Gaming. Oh, Skelvin spotted there. Shots coming out, and Tekes gets a kill. Molly against Grandis. Oh, nice one. If Grandis would have stayed there. Those are nades. Well, they are still safe there. Bullet now is the maybe difference maker. He might make the difference between Slowstorm winning this or Formulation winning this. Oh, nice packs against Tekes, but Chukin is the first one. Down, physics down. Now it's just Intense and Tackers. Taking quite close here. Comes around and Tekes goes down too. And this just leaves Intense here. Made in hand. Position for him though. Oh, gets a knock against HPFL and the kill against Chukin. And another one against Grandis. This just leaves one more. Bullet spotted and gets down against Sneakin. And now it's a 1 against 1. Sneakin versus Intense. And Sneakin most likely will win this. He has the high ground here. Yeah, well, whoever is healing better. Whoever's better at healing will win this. And both die at the same time. What? GG, well played. Formulation Gaming gets 4 gifted points with 11 kills and 2,205 damage as well as 5 assists, man. That's a finish I haven't seen in ages. Nonetheless, GG, well played. Even though I would have said Formulation died first, but well, nonetheless, they got the chicken dinner. We're gonna hop over for a quick break and then I'll be back with you with match number 5. And we are back for match number 5. But before that, we have a, well, not updated leaderboard. I'm not quite sure. Still looking the same like it did after match number 4, match number 3. Well, let's see what happens after this match. We're gonna hop over into the match. As you can see, our plane is already ready, and we are back on Erangel. One more match after this one before this game will be over. And this means this plane is taking 60 players to their destination over here on Erangel. Our plane starts between Novo and Milta Power and ends slightly to the left of Georgia Pole. First to drop out are the valuable veterans as well as Kyatter and Perpetual Failure. Following them are Booty McYolo Sweat going for Milta. Then we have Waze as well as Formulation Gaming and the Real Gangsters, Ukient Mix, Coca-Cola Holy Hola, Bitfix, Klanin. And following them, we have behind Enemy Wives, Slowstorm, Team Nautilus, the 4 Alcoholics, last but not least. So, and we do have a slight hot drop right here between Kyatter and the valuable veterans, and Felon might be our first victim here if Botan would hit him. And he does not, so, well, been a long day. Now trying to get hits in against Shag is not successful again. Broken from the other side, not successful as well. So we're gonna hop back to Botan now, because he is the closest to the enemy. Nade in hand. Oh, and there's the Panzer. Nade in hand by Shag, who's not doing much at the moment. Botan says, all right, I'm going to prepare for a push. Shotgun and Panzer. Kirin with the DP in hand. Additionally to his Dragunov. And the Innermoon, Proxy and Hellsoy quite close as well. Broken. It's a good chunk of loot. Felon, not so much. Botan was pistol in hand. Now I'm not quite sure what he wants to do. Either he hasn't found anything else or, well, that's all he has. Oh, Proxy with a knock against Felon. And this might be the chance for the Panzer. Oh, Shag on top of the crane here. But not using the Panzer yet. Oh, nice knock against Hellsoy. But already going for the race though. Question is, can Kirin go for the race as well now? And he's not doing it. He says, all right, I'm going to go for the kill. Blue zone nade? Well, that's not a good one. Unlucky. Panzer. Not lucky as well. Shag now with a knock against Botan. And that nade might be way better. Blue zone nade hits as well. Nade not. Innermoon with the knock against Kirin. He will be down and out first. Second kill against Felon might not be safe because Broken already switched and is going for the race here. So it's still against 4 opponents. Let's see what our circle does. It shifted to the northwestern part, and Simsy is quite close to Waze here. Grab myself. Marker so we can head back. Bull shark POV. Oh! Working with the knock against Broken. Seems he gets a knock against Party Beetle. And the flush against Party Beetle, obviously. Nice knock by Felon. This just is proxy. Oh, almost. And he gets the kill, and that's it. Kyatter eliminates the valuable veterans on rank 15. This means we only have 55 players left alive. Shots from the real gangsters in the direction of Vase. Simply says I'm gonna retreat here. Push by Carpi and Intense. Carpi with a nade in hand. Alright, I'm gonna retreat here, get shot out as well, and that's it for Vase. There's only one left, and he's all the way over there. There's no clue where Simsy is. Spoiler alert, he's not there anymore. But he's here now. So physics there. Ah, nice headshot. One more tag missing. Ah, unlucky. Oh, no shots here. You wanted the brawl whiffing POV. Oh, Simsy gets tagged here. Trying to get away from formulation gaming. But he's able to do so. Let's see what else might be happening. Well, not much. We still have Booty McYellow Swag waiting over here. The bridge. Good thing that we do have an emergency pickup for Kyatter. They are all 4 back. Let's see if they will make it to the circle without issues. Because there still is a possibility that they will have or encounter some trouble. Doubt it though. See shots everywhere. Simsy in trouble again. And Avi with the kill there against Otis. He's walking as well. Lagging a bit. Fluffy. Currently in the glider here. Says, alright, if I can't fly over you, I'm gonna fly below you. Which is an interesting choice though, but a working choice. Back show. We see knock against HPFL. Oopsie. You can see Sneaker and Tukin and Grandis over here. Fluffy's still in there. Let's see if we can encounter some other shots. Dykes found by Ivy. Currently behind enemy wires is trying to hold the western part of the circle. For them. Oh, there's a lot of things happening over here. Xerox in trouble. 1 HP remained, and he gets eliminated by Snooski Dooski. While we can see that Kyatar made it over here. Took over the position formerly played by Perpetual Failure. Also eliminated, though, by Scarlet. Nautilus. Most likely was a kill against Dyke there. Looking already over here. Go for the flush now, and that should be it for him. Walking is lagging a bit. I don't know if it's just me or if he's lagging at the moment. Kelvin retreating here a bit. Shots from Adel. And Fatings. Oh, Sexy and High score all the way over here. That's a big split. As you can see. One team. Oops. That's not where I wanted to go. One team over here. The other one over here. This roughly between them is the way they would have to take to help them. Hackers with the knock and maybe flush against Rax. The boy trying to go for the rescue, and he gets knocked as well. Oh, Tekis. Eskimo with some nice shots there. Garden. And Eskimo might have an 8 for him. And that's a knock here. Intense now from the other side coming in. Garden knocked as well. And that's it. Klanen joining that fight. Aimant with the knock and flush against Garden. And Eskimo. Oop. There we go. Symphonize with the knock against Intense. Already trying to dodge that fight again, though. Maybe he can hear Justin driving in front of him. Bullet with a double knock against Justin walking. And AV finds Skjelven. And that's it. 14 Nautilus and on rank 15. Fortunately, it was not the POV you searched for, BL5, but it was the best I could do on such short notice. Circle. It's a good position for Slowstorm here. Spectro trying to pop the tire there. As we can see, we don't have... Well, we have roughly around half of the teams in the circle. Formulation, Klanen, Ukiant, Bitfix. The other half of Ukiant and Coca-Cola Holy Hole still need to search for a position in the circle. And I guess Spectro and Fluffy might get some new friends here. With Coca-Cola Holy Hole. Or not. They're successful for the moment. Question is, what can behind enemy wires do? Or will they maybe Fall and die. Well, that was a nice try. Bullet knocked by Hazer. Gets a knock against Enrainzer. Bone trying with nades and flash. Way too close though, and therefore he leaves the match. Maybe. Yes, he does. And that's what you try, what you get for being greedy, Hazer. He might have had AV and Ala forces. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't successful. Marty trying from below to get the flush in. Adolf also says, alright, I'm gonna try to get an angle in. Fluffy's nade finds Sexy Shouty. Bitfix is in a bit of trouble too. Ooh, Fluffy not hit by high score. He did so good last time. Oh, and Spectro with another nade finds high score. Oh, nice headshot there, but suddenly he's able to dodge that. Spectro retreating a bit. That's not where I wanted to go. Fluffy can see the weapons from Sexy Shooty. But now from below, it's Proxy who sees Fluffy. Shots coming out. Fluffy, not sure where those shots came from. Oh, in a bit of a predicament. Botan from below, and that's a knock against Fluffy. Tekkas with a knock against Spectro. Kill goes on the count for Adel though against Fluffy. Sexy Shouty down as well. And this just leaves Adel and Phaetongs. Perpetual Failure eliminated suddenly was found by attackers. Everybody's moving now. Weekend Mix spotted by Formulation Gaming. Nice knock from Physics against Masking. They're pushing now, saying, alright, why not? It's a long way to run though. He with some shots in the direction of Takis. Gets 2 tags in, but gets tagged as well. Carpi coming closer by the second. Gets tagged from the side by Elf and myself. Who's currently helping Weekend Mix here. Question is, do you want to get over the ridge? No is the answer. Tekkas with a knock against Innermoon. Evil in trouble. There's one more left in that car. Evil with a knock against Tukin. Working himself. He gets a kill against Simsy. Aimant already in the garage here. Evil goes for the flush. Blue zone nade. Oh, and that nade just cut out. Real Gangsters joining this fight now as well. Sneaking eliminated by Aimant. And that nade almost is perfect. Evil coming around the corner. Herky is there. And this just leaves Aimant, who's not quite sure where the enemies are coming from. Other hand nade. Flash. Another flash. And he tried. He tried to stun him. But that nade is way more stunning. Intense. Oh, that nade might be good against Lakeworm. No. Will Dumpling going for the rest. He knocked as well. And this just leaves Garrett. He gets shot at by Marty. Now the question is, who will get the kill against him? Nate's coming out. That one is almost perfect. It is perfect. Dumpling gets the kill here for the players from the 4 Alcoholics. And therefore, Ukient Mix is eliminated. Another airdrop over here. What's in there, you ask? I will show you. A Groza. Over here, we have behind enemy wives, AV and Ala forces, the last 2 players left standing. Then over here, we have Adel and Fatings for Bitfix. Nermern down here for Kiatar moving closer. On top of the hill, we have Takis. Says, man, if I see someone, I'll shoot. I'll shoot them all. 654 damage already to his name. Gets a flush against Proxy. That's kill number 10 for Formulation. Considering Bedfix only has 2 so far, it's not looking too good for them. We still have Botan right here behind them. Question is, what does Chiggletons of damage do? If he moves up here, he might be able to spot Botan. But might be spotted by Formulation in the process. 6 teams left though. 6 teams. 2 times 2 players. Then we have 4 players for the real gangsters. 4 players for Formulation. 4 players for the 4 Alcoholics. And another time, 2 players for behind enemy wives. Bitfix and Kyotter. Spotted by Phaeton. Shots against Phaeton from behind as well. By AV. Another tick. Not able to get the knock in though. Innerman spotted. Tries to crawl out into the blue. Kill stolen by Formulation. Or, well, kill done by Formulation. Botan gets killed by Chiggletons of damage. Maybe again with some shots here. Direction of Takis. There's a smoke coming out here. Looks like Chiggletons of damage wants to push in the direction of Takis. The question is, will he do that? I highly doubt that. But they might try. Takis still waiting. Says physics. Don't worry. I got that. I got that under control. Physics over here. Has a good spot, just waiting for the opponents to show themselves. Kansny, Suski, but not Olsen and Herky. And then over there we have Carpi and Intense in the car. Question is, where do they want to go? Oopsie. Takis knocked by Chiggletons of damage. Well, Physics gets another knock against Olsen. Phaeton with a knock against other forces. Carpi knocked by Snooski Dooski. Well, he gets a knock against Herky. Now there are just 2 left. Chiggletons of damage trying to go for the rest. Nate's coming in. Snooski says, alright, I'm gonna try to go for the res as well. While Physics gets knocked by Marty. AV. So last 4 behind enemy wives. And they are eliminated on rank 5. 4 teams left with not that big of an amount of players so far. Only 1 full team is left, which are 4 Alcoholics. After Snooski was knocked as well, while trying to save Olsen. Chiggletons of damage has the angle against Physics. Gets knocked though by Lyclan. This means only Herky is left. For formulation, we have intense in physics. Then we have bitfix with Adel and Fatings. And they know who they want to take out. Nice nade. Another nade. That is a good one as well. Knock against physics. Murky. Let's go for the flush. Is able to do so. Gets killed by intent though. Was getting pushed by Fatings. And Adel now gets killed by like them. So rank 3 for formulation. Marty spotted. Fatings knocked. This just leaves Adel. Not quite sure whether that an 8 is supposed to do damage. Them spotted, knocked. From this side, it's Evan myself, who almost gets knocked there. And that's it. Murray coming over the ridge. GG well played. Winner chicken dinner for the 4 alcoholics with 8 kills. 13 kills though with 2,173 damage for Formulation Gaming. Let's hop over for a quick break before we will be back with match number 6. And we are back with match number 6 of the day. Unfortunately, without an updated leaderboard and only half of my keys and stuff working, it seems. So yeah, Twire is not working at the moment. We're working on that. So, but as you can see, we're back on match number 6 with a wrangle again. First to drop out are Perpetual Failure and the Valuable Veterans. Following them, we have the 4 Alcoholics, as well as over here the Real Gangsters. Why am I missing their name today? Not quite sure. Nonetheless, Slowstorm going for South George. Oakland Mix going for Rorschach. Then over here in the runes we have Jatter. Klanen going for School and Abs, fighting quite close to them, but he will stop here, I guess. Then we have Pachinki played by Bitfix. Over here we have Behind Enemy Wives. Formulation going for the First Lady compound, as well as the Barn and G2. And our circle shifts in favor of an ending over here, maybe. So quite central. Then we have Waze over here on Sosnovka Island. Coca-Cola Holy Hola with one of the spots closer to the center of the circle. Quarry played by Nautilus. And last but not least, we have Booty McYollowswag over here with a spot in Primorsk. So this right here might be the first compound teams will start to flock to. Question is, will they be the first ones to arrive or not? That's what we will find answers to. In the meantime, we'll search for our first kill this round. Maybe Symphonize might be the unlucky one. Or the lucky one, depending on if he gets a knock or if he gets knocked. Considering he has no vest at the moment, I guess the latter might be the count. Pike over here, still no vest. No vest over here. And no vest over here. Quite unlucky for him. Maskin already saying, man, I'm gonna grab you. We're gonna drive. We're gonna get you away here. Because Inamern already searches for that initial knock. But well, no dice, no luck. Let's swap back to the Beothiaful Brawl POV. Let's see if something happens here. At the moment, he's just looting. Leaving the AK on the ground, man. Switching to the MK. I'm not quite sure what his initial goal is, but I'm not quite sure it works that way. Oh, alright. He wants to get that to safety. But that might be in favor of High Score, who's already running into that direction. Question is, who will see who first? Will Brawl see High Score or High Score Brawl? And he's leaving that compound saying, alright, if you want a Bitfix, go for it. You'll get it. Not quite sure what Cindy is shooting at. Oh, tires, yeah. And this right here is our circle. I'm not quite sure what Brule is doing getting bad here. And he gets knocked. Very unfortunate for him. I'm not quite... well, I really don't know why he came back. He knew that there was someone coming for him. Or could suspect that there was someone coming. And at least when he heard the cars, he should have just bailed. But well, that's how the game is played. First kill for Baitfix. First death on the count of Brawl. And I hope, Typho, this time you're happy with that. Or happy with the POV of him dying. I don't know. But at least that means no more Brawl POV for you at the moment. We'll continue that on Monday. Walking, proning at the moment, not walking. Quite close here to Slowstorm. He might be able to get the first knock in against Sukin. Yeah, well, not if you shoot like that, bro. Oh, first tag, second tag. No. Very unfortunately, we can see Justin here. They see shots against Grandis, and he is also not able to get the knock in. What happens over here? Slowstorm, lucky as hell. Team Nautilus, not so much. All shots coming in against Grandis. He's not knocked as well. Physics with a knock against High Score. Kill confirmed as well. That's formulation against Bitfix. And an airdrop over here. Unlucky for High Score. Lucky for Intense, who now has the MG3 on his back. Otis. Well, behind the wall. Well, we have Xerox quite close here. On top of the ridge. Still only a level 1 helmet, but the new and improved Orc skin here. Glowing Orc. Oh, shots against Avi by Nautilus. Fluffy able to get away here. And as we can see, Fluffy and the remaining players of Perpetual Veil are trying to get a position. Spectro, not sure if that compound is free or not. The other one is not free, and if you're getting any slower, you will get shot out of that car. Believe me. But Fluffy, he and Stealthy are going for that compound. While on the other hand, we have Uki and Mix facing off against behind enemy wives. One tries with the Nate. Jumping out will leave the compound now. Spectro. With some shots. Oh, very unlucky there. Back out between a rock and a hard place. D spotted by Evil there. One tag missing. And he finally gets a knock. Jesus Christ, that was about time. Question is, can he go for the flush? Because D is very good hidden over here. Evil has to move quite a bit so he can reach him. Marty over there might have better chances if Marty would turn around and look into that direction. Marty might be able to get the kill. Evil, not so much, even though that grenade, well, no. Too short. If that was the right tree, it would maybe, that would maybe hurt. But yeah, most likely, he might get the kill, but it will take time. Behind enemy wives, retreating here after losing 2 plays. They are left with 2. Marty with a kill against Deacon P now. Finally, Marty has seen him. Scarlet in the back. Kieran with the kill against Herky. That happens over here. What else can we see now? Shots in the direction of Slow Storm. By Hazer and Dykes. Oh, that was the sound I was hearing. Right over here, we have Ukin Mix facing off against Perpetual Failure with Spectro and Fluffy. Circle shifted again in favor of this field here. Quite close to Formulation Gaming. Well, we have another knock-in here. Scarlet with the knock against Sotney. Against Dalsey. Probably going for the rest here. Be able to do so though. No chance to get a flush in. You can see Bone and Ivy made it over here. Trying to use the main road out of Primorsk. They might be in trouble here though, because over there, Booty McYoloswag is waiting for their chance to fend off everyone trying to get into the circle. And they're trying to get in the circle themselves, so they might try to fend off themselves. Proxy with the knock against Otis. What happened over here? Justin needs to run now. Oh well, he has a bike. That makes that easier. Maskin and Symphonize now with the knocks against Sotney and Fluffy. But they will be most likely back on their feet just within minutes. Even though Symphonize... Why the heck do we go there if I'm aiming at Symphonize? I don't understand this of the mode sometimes. Which is good. Spectro on the outside. Gets knocked by Symphonize. Flush confirmed as well. Fluffy without helmet. Stalsey coming close as well. 3 against 3 now. That might be good. Didn't do any damage against Maskin. Fluffy says, alright, retreat. Baiting. Symphonize with a knock against Fluffy. While Scarlet gets knocked and flushed by Stealthy. So at least a bit of retribution. Sotney driving away. And now it's Stealthy's turn to get away. Trying to take the long road here. Just 14 HP left. Didn't lose it higher, but he has to wait and heal. That might be the chance for Otis. Spurvin with the knock against Broken. Just has seen Symphonize there. Oh, and he's closed the door. Unfortunate. Stealthy shot at by walking though. We'll make it to Sotney. And now we have a trade when it comes to the compounds here. Symphonize and Maskin now in the, well, worst position. And Symphonize just running into that nade. That's very unfortunate. Another nade coming in behind. Maskin smoking, trying to go for the res. Well, Intense gets the kill against Xerox. That way is way too short. So Maskin might be able to go for the res. Marty shot at from someone else, it seems. From the side here. Waiting. Intense gets a kill against Shaq. Therefore, the valuable veterans are no more as well. First team this round to be eliminated. Oh, nice tags by Sotney. Perpetual Failure now helping Ukient Mix. Oh, well, okay. Maskin over here in the corner. Eight in hand by Symphonize. Thinks about that twice. Moving out and about and gets the knock in. And Maskin with the knock against Marty. Question is, like, and Elf and myself just way there. Way in the back there. Sexy Shouty knocked. Let's hop over there to this fight. Planen facing off against Bitfix. This just leaves Adel. Oops. Top of the roof here. Well behind enemy wives is eliminated as well. Font gets killed. Coca-Cola over Holy Hola over here facing off against Slowstorm. Taking the last survivor. That nade might be good. No, a bit too far. Way too far. Gets a knock against Endrains. Was confirmed. And now from the side, it's Hazer. GG, well played. Slowstorm eliminated on rank 12. EP. Called, but I'm not sure from whom. Also with some shots in the direction of that rotation from Booty McYellow Swag. And we have an airdrop over here. There are more shots from all the teams, it seems. Oopsie. Walking, still waiting. Not walking. He should rename himself. He's waiting, not walking. Not able to get that knock against Stolzy. Or that kill against Stolzy. Sees Elf and myself. Nade. Not successful. Walking not though. Flush confirmed by Elf. Maskin still out in the blue. Trying to heal against that. And Skjelven gets knocked by Bochen. And see. Before Alcoholics pushing over here. Otis gets the knock against Lycon. Elf and myself successful in eliminating Justin. Therefore, the 4 Alcoholics take out Team Mortis and are taken out. Innerman with the last kill for Kyatter here. Innerman again with some nice shots. Again, Drax there. We're down to 7 teams. Garden quite close here to Coca-Cola Holy Hola. Well, blue zone nade or a nade would be good for him. Also with the knock against Lil Yort. Maskin, not sure what to do. Gonna check what he's doing later. Garden. Trying to... Well, he was able to steal the kill there. Nice shots against Dykes. Still waiting for those nades. Boatin knocked by Kapi as well. Edel, the last remaining survivor for Bitfix. Maskin is still waiting here. So, Bonnie, no nades anymore. Eskimo has at least one. Now from the side, Kyatter coming in here. Next trying to smoke. Proxy sees John Boy. Second knock in, sees Garden as well, but gets knocked by Rex, who's completely open here. Taking him down. Has to watch out from behind now, right? Sees Enderman as well. Oh, nice knock against. And that's it almost here. Formulation coming in from the side, taking him out. As well as Maskin, who's coming closer now. Spray by Tech is not good. And now he is. 15 kills by Formulation again. They will take over the leaderboard in Storm. I tell you that. They get the upper hand there. Well, now the leaderboard is getting updated, so we can check out after this match how the teams fared. Because like I said, we had some issues with the leaderboard. What's coming out? Kill goes to Eamon here. Yeah, the... Alright. Alright. Well done. Let's check our circle. Adel, the last man standing. For Bitfix. And we have 3 players left for Klanin. And 4 players left for Formulation with 15 kills already. Formulation needs to move to the circle. They will try to play the 1000 part. Formulation so far with the best chances to win this. At least as long as Klanin and Adel are fighting against each other. Sparrow knock against Kapi. This looks like Klanin is going for the push. Not quite sure which push. Are you pushing or are you not pushing? I'm not quite sure what you're doing. I'm trying to get the angle in against Formulation. nice knock against aim by Copy. Spervin with another attack against Intense. So there's not much. Oh, Spervin with another knock against Tackers, and this time it might be the flush. Physics trying to go for the rescue here. Is able to cross over. Have some re-smokes by Copy. And Intense able with some more shots in direction. He needs to move as well. But this fence might be enough to hide him. Or this rock here. This rock would be good. Going for the fence though. But that should be enough. Can see Spervin and Evil fighting against Formulation now. Oh, nice tag by Adel. Though it didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Oh, he's playing the rock. Still waiting for the biggest chance yet. Who will get the next kill in? And who will win this match? Adel so far with 807 damage. The damage leader in this match. Another attack against Copy. Tagged by attackers. Evil had the perfect angle against him. Oh, Evil knocked by Adel. He's not able to go for the flush though. Might have seen Tackers. Who's just pushing. Spervin going for the flush against Evil. Successful, gets another kill in as well. And now it's just Adel against the rest of the world. Nate coming out, and that's it. GG, well played. Copy gets a winner chicken dinner for Formulation Gaming. 19 kills again. Formulation is cleaning house today with 2,491 damage as well as 13 assists. So our current leaderboard says Formulation had 452 points prior, plus the additional 29 points means they have 481 points now. Pitfix came in second. Got 2 kills only though, so that makes 8 points. So we have 440 for them. Third place for the Real Gangsters was 387, plus the additional 2 kills. They have 389 now. Slowstorm with 303, plus the additional 1 kill makes 304 points. Then we have Waze with 285, plus no additional point, does not change anything. Klanen, on the other hand, had 283 prior, plus the 4 points they got through kills, and the additional 5 placement points. They get 9 points in total. Means they now have 292, taken over the spot from Waze, number 5. 281 for Booty McYolo Swag, plus the additional 6 through kills and 3 points through placement points, means 9 as well. So they have 290 also taken over Waze. Behind Animal Eyes had 278, plus the additional 0 points, means they will stay there. 4 Alcoholics had 228 prior, getting an additional 4 kills plus a placement point, means they have 233. 233, yeah. Ukind Mix, they had 202 prior, plus the 4 kills and the 4 placement, means 211. Kjatter had 199, getting an additional 4 kills plus 2 placement points, means they have 205 now. Then we have Perpetual Failure with 185. They get an additional point, which means 186. Coca-Cola Holy Hola, 161 points, plus a placement point, plus 4 points, means they have 166 points now. Then we have Team Nautilus with 153 points, plus the additional 2 kills, means they have 155 points. And the Valuable Veterans taking home at least 1 kill, means 152 points in total. And hopefully the leaderboard is now updated. So far it's not looking like it. Ah, now it is. There we go. Let's hop over. And there you can see it again. 481 points for Formulation, 440 for Bitfix, 389 for The Real Gangsters, 304 for Slowstorm, 292 for Klanen, 290 for Booty McYolo's Swag, and 285 for Waze, as well as 278 for Behind Enemy Wives are our top half of the leaderboard. In the second half, you will find the 4 Alcoholics with 233 points, 211 for Ukind Mix, 205 for Kjatter, 186 for Perpetual Failure, 166 for Coca-Cola Holy Hola, 155 for Team Nautilus, as well as 152 for the Valuable Veterans. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you enjoyed the cast. We'll see each other next time on Monday, because we will join the last 3 days, or we will start the last 3 days of the Good Game Ligaen. And therefore we'll start with day 9 on Monday, day 10 on Tuesday, and day 11 on Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the love in the chat. And I hope I see you again next week for the next iteration of the Good Game Ligaen. See you. Bye-bye.